All right, guys, for Friday's iron workout, we're getting into some bench press. So for the workout today, you're going to spend 12 to 15 minutes working up to 75% of your 1 rep max bench press. And then after that, you're going to do 3 sets of 5 at that 75%. So each set, you're going to want to rest about a minute or 2 in between before moving on to the next. So 1 weight all the way across. After that 3rd set, you're going to drop 10%, and you're going to do 2 sets of 10 at the weight that you dropped to. So if I worked up to 75% first, I'm dropping off 10%, and then I'm doing 2 sets of 10 with a 1 minute rest in between both of those. So all in all, about 5 working sets, and you'll probably have about 4, 5 warm-up sets to warm up to that 75% as well. All right, guys, so what we're looking for in your bench press is your 3 contact points, your feet into the ground, your butt into the bench, and your shoulder blades back into the bench. That'll keep your chest out. When we lay back, we want to make sure that our eyes are lined up from underneath the bar from the front of the J-hook. So when we lift the barbell off, we're going to lower to mid-lower chest for all 5 reps. And then when we take the barbell back, we're going to take it all the way back to the rig and then down to the J-hook. So the workout will be repeated here. And have fun lifting. I'll see you guys at the build part. All right, guys, for our build portion of Friday's workout, we're getting into a combination of push and pull. For our first movement, we're going into dumbbell floor press. For our second movement, we're going into no push-up renegade row. And then for our third movement, everyone's favorite, we're going into dumbbell bicep curls. So for each of these, we've got an EMOM, but in each of the minute windows, you're going with 30 seconds on of max reps and then 30 seconds of rest to the next minute. So how this would go is minute 1, 30 seconds of max reps of floor press, 30 seconds of rest. Minute 2, 30 seconds of max renegade rows, 30 seconds of rest. Minute 3, 30 seconds of max dumbbell curls, 30 seconds of rest. And we're going to do that for 4 total sets. So what we're looking for the floor press is we're going to have you down on the ground, flat with your knees bent, so feet planted into the ground. And then just like for your bench press, we're going to make sure we have those elbows at that 45 degree. You can't go as deep of a bench press because the floor is there, hence the floor press. And then you want to press those dumbbells up and together at the top, and then back down, lowered into a controlled 45 degree position. After you finish, you can bring them into your chest and then roll them to the side, or you can do a full sit-up if you can with them into your chest, but that's kind of hard. After you finish that, we're going to go into our renegade row, where we're holding the dumbbells down on the ground in that high plank position, that front leaning rest, whatever you want to call it. From there, make sure our body's nice and hollow, and we're going to, at 1 arm at a time, bring our elbow up towards our hip, and then back down, and then the other, without trying to rock or sag our hips too much. So no push-up here, just row, back down to the ground, row, back down to the ground for 30 seconds. For our dumbbell curls for the last minute, we're going to, from a hang position, focus on not swinging our arms, but think about just flexing your bicep under load. So you're going to flex with weight in your hand and then lower back down. We're trying not to swing our body or rock too much, so elbows locked nice and tight to the body. Flex the bicep and squeeze, and then back down for 30 seconds. Remember, that's for 4 total rounds, so that's 12 minutes. Have fun. Remember to stretch out your chest, your biceps, your back afterwards if you need to. And I'll see you guys on Monday.